Can I have Devin's picture, please? Can I have Devin's picture?
Yep. So I mean, here we are again, man. Another fucking crazy knockout.
Yeah.
How's this one feel? This was a little bit different, right? Because this guy was a lot more aggressive than any.
Yeah. So I knew Rob Fuller. As tough as Nez, I have nothing but respect for him. But this fight is much bigger than myself. Obviously, you hear everyone that comes out for me. I'm not only representing like myself in the cage. I'm representing the cage. The coaches that put in so much work with me. You know, everyone that comes out buys a ticket from me, and of course, my boy Devin. That's with us from the beginning.
So I mean, go ahead, Diego.
Randy, 4 first-round finishes in 2018, starting off fresh. 2019 with another first-round finish. It seems like they're getting, I don't want to say easier and easier for you, but it seems like, the flow in there, you're just damaging anyone that comes in there. What you think about this fight compared to the last one? What's going on, and where's your progressions leading to?
Man, honestly, I don't think anything. There's nothing different. It's when I get in there, I'm just kind of blank. My coach has put in so much work with me, and I turned the best gym around Lowe's and MMA. So everything, the 40 seconds or so in the cage does not represent who I am. It's I'm representing the gym, and like I said, all the people that come out and support me, and Devin there who's upstairs.
Is there anything different about this fight? You seem like a lot more emotional. The other fights were a lot more excited, pumped up.
Man, it's just crazy that we just keep going. I had a 4-year layoff, and now that we're going back to back to back, I'm just getting more comfortable, and I can kind of recognize kind of what really matters to me, and what really matters to me is not the fight itself. The fight is relevant. It's like I said, the coach that put in so much time with me, Devin, his family sitting on cage side. The fight is much more than just me. There's so much work that goes into it. So many people that are behind me. It's just absolutely fucking incredible.
What has it meant to you to have the support of Devin's family and everybody around you is kind of just rallying around you?
Yeah, so Devin was my boy in and out of the gym. It wasn't only a friendship based in the gym. We hung out a lot. We texted all the time. That was my boy, and I know he would be, he would be right there with me if unfortunate circumstances didn't happen. But we're gonna keep his memory alive, and I think this is a great way to kind of pay tribute and represent more than just myself. Like I said, I have his family that hits his cage side. I always have a picture of Devin with me on fight night, on weigh-ins, everything. It's cool being able to fight for something bigger than myself.
Excellent. Randy, you're one of those new generation of fighters coming in that have the coaches that have been there. They're teaching you, the path, the good path, man. What are you trying to represent, with your goals to people out there, like as far as, as a fighter and personally, what are you trying to represent?
I think sometimes there's a negative stigma where fighters can maybe be assholes, and I don't want that. I want, you can see me at weigh-ins, I'm friendly with the guy I'm fighting. It doesn't matter. You can be, if you're an asshole to him, you're nice to him, it doesn't matter. We're still fighting on Saturday night. There's no reason not to be cordial and hang out and bullshit. It doesn't matter. Business is on Saturday night. You don't need to be a dickhead going in. We're gonna, you don't need to be an asshole out of the cage. We're gonna fight in the cage. Period. And let's leave the fight in there. We're gonna get paid in there. We're not gonna get paid out. So let's just be friends. It doesn't matter.
What has it meant to you to have just such like a good? Because every point you've had so far, you've had a good relationship. So what has it meant to you to kind of just be friendly and very respectful?
It's not like I'm not trying to do that. That's just who I am. I don't dislike anyone. It's to me all that's stupid. There's no reason to be hating anyone. Just be friends. Like, who the fuck cares? Talk shit, jokes. Doesn't matter. Like, just don't be a dick, man. There's no reason to be a dick. That's it.
One more question for me. You got these 4 finishes.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. You had that layoff,
Yeah.
and you come back. 4 big fights. Not to give away anything big, but what are you looking for? How busy are you looking to stay, and what do you think's next for you?
I have a great support, a great coaching staff, management, all that stuff, and I think they're gonna I know they're gonna make the right decisions to get me in the UFC by 2019. I'm gonna do what they say. I'm gonna keep training my ass off, and it's gonna keep paying off. And I'm confident when I say I'm gonna be in the UFC by the end of 2019.
So in terms of the fight, I said this in the beginning. Obviously, this one was a little bit different. So this guy was very aggressive towards you. What was going through your mind when you saw him kind of just pushing forward? He threw an overhand right to you. I didn't really sense that thing was blocking.
Yeah. So like I said, I knew Rob comes to bang. There's no question about it. So what I was gonna try to do is I was gonna try to like play around, dance, and hopefully land a head kick. But he came in, he kind of engaged the clinch. So I was like, fuck it, let's take him for a ride. And we took him for a ride, and then I got the finish on the ground. And I think I think people kind of sleep on my wrestling and ground game. You know, I might not have, you know, black belt level jiu-jitsu, but I'm very strong on the ground. I have good wrestling, and I am always moving. I don't get tired, and I think that's going to show in later fights. And I think, you know, I'm kind of a Rubik's Cube. You don't really know how to solve me. Like my stand-up is tricky, and my ground game, no one really knows about my wrestling. Obviously, I've displayed it in the last fight with defense, and today in offense. So I think it's going to be big steps going forward. And like I said, I think we'll be in the UFC by 2019.
Yeah. So, sorry. You guys know? Yeah. So I mean, we talked about this before. Like you just said, people sleep on the wrestling and they go, "Oh my God, look at the head kicks, look at the
Yeah.
kickboxing." Is it satisfying to you to show such like that was an amazing takedown, and then obviously on the ground you just destroyed him there?
You know, I don't like the ground game because I can't throw head kicks on the floor. But I'm gonna do what I have to do to get the job done. And I think it's kind of satisfying to Joe, obviously, because he has such outstanding grappling that, you know, I went for a double leg. If it were up to me and Greg Rebello, we would have thrown spin kicks on the ground. But unfortunately, we can't do that.
Grady, are you happy you finally showed people what you can?
No, I want to get a fucking head kick knockout every single time. That's what I want to do. I'm not happy with this.
Well, you know.
I'm much more happy. Like, I'm glad I didn't get a submission on the ground or something like that. But if it were up to me, I would have landed a spin kick right away.
Well, I think 7 hand fists in a row on a skull is pretty good.
But it's not a head kick. But we'll take what we can get.
One more on the fight. So
yeah.
I mean, obviously with Kane Lewis knockout, he was out cold.
Yeah.
It was another one where you kind of like hit him and he kind of stiffened up.
He stiffened up. Yeah.
What was that feeling like going through your mind?
I knew. So he like threw like kind of like a lazy armbar, and I was like, all right, fuck it, this is my escape. So I just threw a bomb. I felt him kind of stiffen up, and I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep sending it until the ref takes me off, and the ref took me off, and you know the sending got finished.
Awesome. So I think you did nail the final thoughts, but anybody like thank, anybody shout out?
Everyone at Lowe's MMA, everyone at Triforce MMA, you know, all the support I have, the Carrier family. You know, Devin was a great friend. I'm going to keep his memory alive. I'm going to keep winning these fights. We're going to get to UFC by 2019, and that is it.